Hi, welcome to the Professionalizer. Let's jump in. So this is designed for home inspectors to help you show up in the best possible way. Everybody wants five-star reviews. It's the way you build up your book of business in large part. And so we want to make sure your report is as perfect as possible. But also at the same time, there's a lot of circumstances where you might need to write a new comment. You don't quite know what to say in that comment. You know your observation. You might even have some pictures of the observation, but you don't quite know how to phrase it. And I know many of you will go off to Facebook groups and things and look for help there. It takes time. Sometimes you do or don't get a helpful answer to that. So you can come in and write a brand new comment instantaneously. Really cuts down on your time for generating an inspection report. So the great thing is you can try this entirely for free. Just come to the site and click on try for free on any of these try for free buttons and you'll be away ready to go. We do currently have these internachi exclusive prices on the homepage, so do make sure you take a look. Once you've created your free account, no credit card needed at this point at all. Just come in and put an email address. It'll need to be a real one. We need to authenticate it. But other than that, you come in, click write a new comment, and you can write a new comment or you can paste in an existing one to improve. And so let's try something like extensive cracking pillar. And you'll see why. So what I'm going to do is I'm not just going to give it some text. You could just give it some text, but I'm also going to give it this image, right? Clearly this has extensive cracking. And you can come in here and say, note the cracking, plus there is a strong smell of damp in the area of the cracking. Okay, great. So we're just going to say create a new comment, and this is going to happen almost instantaneously for you below. Here's your comment. What is great here is it uses the hierarchical comment structure. So it's going to say what the problem is, then it's going to give the details, but it's also then going to include a recommendation automatically to use an expert to help solve the problem. Very similar process for improving an existing comment. Do give thought to the name of the comment you use because you'll see why it appears in your library in a moment. You can also do a review of a full inspection report. So before you ship it out, you can put up your PDF. So we just downloaded a sample one that's available online. And all we're going to do is come down here, make sure to scroll down to the bottom and say Analyze PDF. That's going to take a few minutes to do because it's doing really quite an extensive amount of work. So instead, I have one sort of here ready. So here's your library. You can see your existing comments. You can also see inspection reports that you've already uploaded. So here's the one that I already have that's completed, and now it's ready to do it. I would suggest for easy cataloging of that you might want to put the address in the file name. You don't have to, just a simple way so that you can always find the right report again when you're ready to go back and look at it. This is going to take just a minute to load. What it's essentially doing is it's reloading that PDF, but behind the scenes, it has gone through it page by page by page. So in a minute, you're going to see this side-by-side report of what it is you might be looking for. So here's one sample report we've already done and processed. You can still download the original again if you want to. And on every page, on the left-hand side, you're going to see the page of your original report. It hasn't changed anything. It's your report. On the right-hand side, it's going to give you suggestions of different types, right? These are little things that your buyers really, really notice, particularly realtors. We hear a lot, right? They don't want to see an inspection report going out to their customer that's full of small errors or is hard to understand. So immediately it's telling you here, it's suggesting this because it corrects the spelling of oven, right? You definitely don't want to have that in your report. In this particular case, it is improving the sentence structure and clarity, right? Very, very important that your buyer can understand what it is that you're trying to say. So it gives you the original and the suggestion. In this case, there was an error with with how the units were demonstrated in the report. We definitely don't want to be doing that for something so serious. And then some basic other information about the page. Inside of your account, you can change what level of plan you're on at any time. We also know many of you have an additional person working in your inspection company. And so we've given you a second seat for free for you to be able to add them, for them to be able to come in and manage. Anytime you need us from the Professionalizer, you can also email hello@theprofessionalizer.com. Thanks very much.